Here we are, Debbie.
Here we are, Regis. Well, we have so much going on today in our Shabbat show. Is this our fourth one?
It seems like it's been a long time since the first one.
It's been a long time. In our homes, sheltering in place, we have a DIY project today, and it is reminiscent of JCC camp days for me. And did you do this project in your camp?
I don't think I did the JCC camp where we included this project.
Since we're not making our challahs today, right, where it's Passover, of course we're not doing that. So we had this idea, which we tried to do last week, but it didn't exactly work out like perfectly. So we're trying it again. It's all happening behind us. We're making Shabbat candles today. We think we're making Shabbat candles today.
This is great. So we tried to make them before, but we had the wrong wax. What kind of wax are you using today, Debbie?
Well, we tried it with soy wax last time. And so when I was a little girl and I was at the JCC, of course, things weren't all DIY and let us make it beautiful for you back, in the 70s that I always talk about. It was more like, oh, we have these broken pieces of crayons. You guys take the paper off and we're going to melt them with your counselors and you're going to dip a string. Crayons, cold water. Crayons, cold water. I always remember this. It was one of my most favorite things I ever did. So why can't we do it today? So here's the deal. I ordered these wicks from Amazon, and they're just the nice cotton wicks, and we tied paper clips at the end because you need a weight. What we really needed, we didn't have, was a little nut bolt, but we didn't have that. But so this is all we want to do. We want to dip to the wax into the cold water. I think you get the pattern here, how this could go. And then, ta-da, we're so ready for tonight. And here's what they should look like. I think you all have that idea. But this is what it's going on back here behind us. Let's see. I don't know how much you can see, but on the stove right here, I have a pot of boiling water and oh, Barry's going to bring it? Okay. And 2 Miller Lite cans, and they're kind of tall cans because I was trying to do tapers that are nice and tall, and then here's the wooden sticks that I can discard afterwards. Oh, it's actually happening, you guys. This has taken a long time. The beeswax I used, oh, we might have thrown it away, was a bag of little beeswax pellets, and so we filled them in here, and then we noticed it took more and more and more. And then over here, we're trying it in a different pot. And this is the pot that came with the first DIY kit, but it's squatty, and it was for votives. And we really want to make these Shabbos candles. And then here is the cold water, and then here's this thing from our walk today. This is pretty ingenious Manberry thing. Found a stick or a twig or whatever, and we tied like this. So this may work with you guys. We were so hoping it would. I'm not sure. Should I try it?
Let's try it, Debbie.
Let me just stir it and see where we are. Oh my gosh, it's all just about liquefied. Well, no, give it just another moment. Probably by the time, Barry, you talk about something, but probably it'll be melted. This is a way slower process than we thought. It's a way slower process. It's taking serious time. So we could talk about any other Shabbat idea.
Or maybe Passover.
Or maybe Passover.
What's one thing that comes to mind when you think of Passover?
Hold on, I'm in a project.
What? Oh, I think you were going to say matzah. Well, that's a good idea. It was matzah. And matzah, of course, is spelled this way, matzah. And you know it's matzah because it's matzah. Matzah.
Very fancy.
Hey, Debbie, did you know that matzah was always round until they started manufacturing it in a machine? You know, the first machine was made by Isaac Singer. Not our Isaac Singer that made sewing machines, one of my fans. But my guy is Isaac Singer, but they got mad at him for making matzah in a machine. But then later, a fellow named Dov Ber Manischewitz, came up with the first industrial matzah machine.
Okay.
Isn't that incredible? And that was all the way back in 1988.
Very cool. Okay, wait, hold on. I hear some little boiling thing. I think it's good. Well, this is just talking. This isn't quite ready yet. That's really cool about the matzah, though. Mm-hmm. And I know a long time ago I went to New York for a WRJ meeting.
Yes.
And I went and visited with the Orthodox community, and I got to see them making the matzah by hand really quick, and those were round. I had seen those. They were real pretty.
You know, Gene Cernan, he was on Apollo 17. He mentioned matzah when he was on the moon.
Get out of here.
He said the Manischewitz slogan.
What?
Man, oh, Manischewitz.
So Barry, did you know what kind of wax we're using for our Shabbos candles?
What wax is it again?
Beeswax. Have you ever heard of beeswax?
I've heard of beeswax. In fact, I think I know a lot about beeswax because my brother used to say, "Stay out of my beeswax."
Exactly. So you're familiar. Okay, should we try?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's see what happens. This could be a colossal failure, but we wanted to do it with our friends.
Here we go.
Get in there. Okay.
Okay, here we
There's
go.
the wax part.
Debbie?
You think it's working?
I think it's working.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The stick isn't working, but it's working. Maybe we turn this around this way.
Careful, careful.
It's really hot. See?
Oh, yeah.
That may be easy.
Perfect. Okay, here we go again. You guys, I feel like I'm at camp.
We are at camp every Friday afternoon. It's taking hold.
It's doing it. Okay.
How cool.
It's very cool. This is working better than the soy did.
So are we going to keep them posted with this?
Yeah, that's a good idea. What we'll do is, oh yeah, okay, I'm going slower now. Better and better and better.
Holy smokes.
Do you think we'll have candles in time for tonight?
Maybe, if not tonight, by the end of Passover.
Mm-hmm. So we had kind of thought that tonight, when they light the candles at Temple, that we were going to light ours too. And of course, we've been doing what the congregations have been doing all over the place. You know, with the wine, we drink our wine. Or with the motzi, we'll take a little piece of our matzah. Okay, I can see how this is going to thicken up, but it is going to take time for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. One last dip, and I'll come back with you.
I think we should wrap this up, Debbie. Because that could take a long, long time.
Yeah, it's probably going to take a little while. This is pretty exciting.
It's very
and then,
exciting.
Look, it goes between yoga blocks over here, and you hang it out. And look at us at camp here. And you had some flashcards today, didn't you?
Well, I did, Debbie. As it turns out, I forgot. Here they are.
So we constantly work on these flashcards, and they're pretty easy to find also on Amazon, since I can't go to my Judaica shop, which is closed right now. Do you want me to do this one?
You do that one.
Okay. This one is Vidibarta Bam, and that's 2 words. And then on the back, you turn it, and it says, you will speak of them. And so my prayer book is marked because I'm trying to follow along with my finger in the Hebrew when we do services, whether I'm in person or here at home. So I have to know where the pages are because they're a little bit different from the technology one that's on the screen and the hardcover prayer book. But the thing that I thought that was so cool is that there's my word I've been working on this week, Vidibartabam, and the place in English where it says it in the Vahavta is recite them when you stay at home and when you are away. And I would have never read it and felt it the way I do during this shelter in place. And who knew how these cards would speak to you and have so much relevance no matter what situation we're in, no matter where we are.
And well, I will do this card, Debbie. It's called Koach, strength. Who in the heck would have thought it would take this much strength to be on week 4 of shelter in place?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Who would have thought?
I know. And let's see. This one is tzedakah, and most of us are all familiar with that term. Tzedakah actually means righteousness when you turn it over, and I know many of us are working hard to practice tzedakah right now with food bank and needs, and there's plenty to choose from as we sustain our communities and keep them in place.
That's true.
You have one more?
We have one more. This is called Bayit. Fight. We are in our house. This is a fourth week. Have I mentioned it's a fourth week?
Yep.
We're in shelter in place a fourth week, and we're hanging tough. We're showing koach, and we're showing strength.
Yep.
And
social justice, staying home and doing as we should to help others. And that's what all of our friends and family are doing too. And just hoping that everyone can stay healthy and well, because these are definitely not fun restrictions, but not fun is very different from not being healthy.
not being healthy would be bad. So we're hanging tough and watching the news, and it's very sad, but hopefully we can do our part by not staying out of trouble and staying away from other people, even though we love people so much.
And as we celebrated Passover in our homes, and not with the large Passover tables that we're used to, so we show compassion to our friends who are not Jewish and are celebrating Easter this weekend. And we know that just like us, our Christian friends are dealing with what does Easter look like when you can't gather families around tables and you can't be in your house of worship. And so for our whole community, as we prepare for Shabbat and as people are preparing for Good Friday and Easter weekend, Barry and I just wanted to send out love and affection and compassion and koach, strength, and liven it up a little. Find an old camp project. Do a little something with this extra time. And we hope to post a picture. I'll probably be here for like 30 more minutes trying to make this happen.
Sounds great. Maybe this afternoon or tomorrow I can give Nala a bath. Maybe I can dye her hair. Who would know? Next time you see Nala, she may be a brown lab. It's been fun, guys. Wishing everyone a happy and a continued good Shabbat Shalom, and also continue on with Passover.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Hag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Let me see if I can step over and do it.